For every dollar that we get as African artists from royalties, Spotify is getting like 10. Then beyond that, the US government charges 30% withholding tax. Everybody's just chasing Apple Music #1. They're leaving so much money on the table.
Welcome back to Arise 360. Now, in today's music industry, success is no longer just about hit songs. It's about structure, ownership, and long-term thinking.
11 years
Yes.
of a partnership. How did you guys meet?
There was a session.
Yeah.
There was a session. I had a session. I came into the studio. I was working. Was it Reminisce or Jobless?
Jobless.
It was Jobless. He was working with Jobless, so you can say yes. It just clicked, and then we started building from just production to, how can we take over the world? How can we ensure that we are not just chasing the next hit, to building something that is sustainable.
On that particular project, it was still at the time when producers used to chase artists for their pay. I make sure he got paid, even though I was not handling him. And I make sure he got his paperwork. He was new. So I think that got his interest. Over the years, he has produced almost everybody, almost all the biggest name in the industry. And I can say almost 50% of those people want me to work with them. So we sit down to look at how can we generate multiple streams of income. Right now, a major source of our revenue is scoring movies. Some of the biggest movies in Nollywood, we score them. Now, Amazon Prime is a client.
Whoa. Nigerian music globally is hotter than ever. Last year in Africa, we saw Tyler walking away with the Grammy. We've seen Thames, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido being nominated. But is the business behind it actually healthy? Or are we mistaking visibility for sustainability?
Yes, we don't own the infrastructure. So we are building on something that we don't own. So the way we consume music now is all Spotify, Apple Music. All these infrastructures are not owned by us. So if tomorrow, for what reason, Trump says all these applications can no longer work in Nigeria, how would a Burna Boy distribute his music to even people in Nigeria?
Stream is one of the least, places that you can get money from. So maybe if you are doing like crazy number like, Drake and the likes, so maybe.
Everybody is struggling for just royalties from masters. We are not talking about publishing, from copyright. For example, in Lagos, we have over 50 radio stations. They pay copyright to COSON. Artists are not getting checked. Nobody is talking about these things. And those are the sustainability, because you go on a radio, you see artists that stopped singing 20 years ago. They still use some of their music to open on radio. And these artists are living in penury. And meanwhile, they're supposed to be getting their copyright checks from these things.
Do we even have an industry, or is it just vibes people are doing right now?
We don't have an industry yet. We have a hustle. What we're doing now is hustle. We see a lot of fashion brands. They are doing their campaigns with black models now. They need Sonic that gives the African. Are we getting those gigs? No, we are few. We've worked with Fenty.
Okay.
But there's so many, there are about hundreds of those brands using black models. Are we chasing those money? No, everybody's just chasing Apple Music #1, where there are the opportunity is enormous. So it's a hustle. We are leaving so much money on the table.